Hello there. Welcome to Total Body Conditioning. I'm so glad you're joining me today. This is going to be a fun workout and a little bit different. So this is core and cardio, but I'm only leading you through the core section. So we have 6 different core exercise sections, and each time we finish a section, we'll break, and then you get to choose if you want to just continue and just do a core workout, or if you want to head out and run around your block, if you want to jog in place, do some jumping jacks, if you've got a bike nearby or even a step, you're going to do 3 minutes of cardio between each set. Make sense? Let's get started. As always, we want to warm up our body before we start getting into those deeper, smaller muscles, and today we will. Starting with the squat, I want you to interlace your fingers together, point your knees to the corners of your mat. As all you need today is a mat and a great attitude. That's it. Come down and hold and let your elbows rest lightly on your thighs. So really hug in your belly. Just sit like you're sitting in a stool or you're camping. You know what I mean about that, right? Stay low right here. Pick up one heel, then the other. So we just start by warming up all the little joints, building heat in the body. Hold it down. Yes, your legs are burning, so are mine. That's the idea. 8 more pulses. 4, 3, 2. Now hands on the knees, lunge to one side, take it out wider. Really heel toe your feet out to the edges. Take it to the left and hold. Let your fingertips touch the floor, and then pick up the toes of your right leg, right foot, and you'll feel that nice stretch right there. Ooh, yeah. Turn to a lunge. Tap, lift. Tap the knee and lift. Stretching out your hip flexors. Warming up your hips. And then step that back foot a little closer. Reach out through the crown of your head. You got a flat back right here. Exhale to fold over your leg. The forehead comes towards your shin. And then back up to flat back. Turn to the center. Lunge all the way over to your right. Fingertips down. Pick up your toes. Feel that awesome stretch in the inner thigh. And go ahead and turn. Reach out through the crown of your head, tap and lift. Finding our way into those deep core muscles, and your hip flexor is very much a core muscle. 4 more. And that back foot comes in a little, flat back, lower down, find your hamstring. Start getting used to hugging your navel in and up, because we're gonna do that a lot in this workout. That's so much of the core work is the hugging in, the bracing in. Go ahead and widen your stance, come back in, bend your knees, press to standing. Let's add some arms. Squeeze in, open out. Squeeze in, open out. Warm up those shoulders. Yes, we will be doing planks. All right, come into the center. Rotate right and left. There we go. That's where we're headed today. Obliques. Rectus abdominis. That's the front muscle. Transverse abdominis is the one that goes around. Go a little faster, knees bent, come into this medium squat, and then pick up the pace. Release your hands, tiny punches, kind of with the side of your hands. Make it bigger, about 3/4 of the way out. Go all the way. Punch, 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 punch. Come back to your elbows bent, tight fists together, rotations, arms to your sides, reach over and up, over and up. Give me 4, and 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we're gonna continue the warm-up just a little bit longer, and we're gonna go over a few basics that are gonna set the stage for everything we do today. So basic number 1, learning a plank. Start with your knees down, spread your fingers as wide as you can. You could also use a fist, but with that base, press into the earth, open up your shoulder blades, hollow out your belly, and then you're either gonna stay on your knees with your hips in a slant or tuck your toes and come to plank. Tight is light. So you really wanna hug your arm muscles to your bones, hug your belly in, hug your leg muscles to your bones. Even shift up a little so you're on the tips of your toes and hug even tighter. Think of pressing your spine to the ceiling. I'd rather see you here rounded than here sagging. All right, so if you start to sag, drop your knees. Got it? Drop a knee, come around. Foundation number 2. We're gonna do some V-sits today. So feel your way onto your sitting bones and see how my back is straight. There's a little inward curve. We're going to avoid this rounding back. We wanna keep that lifted off the earth. So take a hold of your knees, and as you lean on to the back of your hips, see if you can keep that tailbone down, but the lower back up. And a good modification is hold on. You're still getting lots of core work here. Shoulders on your back, try letting go. So that's gonna be a proper V-sit. You could straighten your legs with or without your arms. You take your knees a little wider, but most importantly, we want that lower back up off the ground. All right, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come on up to standing. All right, we're just gonna do 1 more minute of movement to make sure we're plenty warm when we hit these core exercises. So you can stay here, or you can do a little hop side to side. And yes, I do love doing workouts like this barefoot. I'm a yogi, love my bare feet. I've just been in Hawaii. I don't want to put my shoes back on just yet. There you go. You want to make this a little bit more challenging. Speed skate, touch your toe behind you. Take a nice deep lunge. Work through those hips. Nice and wide. All right, how do you feel? You ready to go? All right, I'm gonna guide you through 6 sets of core, and you get to choose after each one. You wanna blast out 3 minutes of cardio. So you'll hit pause and you'll go. All right, core set number 1, plank. Did you notice when I said core set, it's kind of like corsets? Yeah? Or in modern day language, it's like Spanx. So I want you to put that on right now. A 360-degree band wrapped around your torso. So just like we just practiced, fingers wide, press the earth away from you, open up your upper back, brace your core, belly in, way up on those tippy toes. So we're gonna do a few variations of plank today, starting with knee taps right and left. So just tap one down, tap the other one down. Everything stays the same, even though you're balancing on 3 limbs instead of 4. Press into your hands, open your shoulders. All right, let's give the wrists a quick break. Shake them out and we'll go to elbows. we'll come into an elbow plank. So fists, flat hands, or even interlace, your choice. I kind of like sideways fists. I feel really stable there. Same rules. Press into those forearms. Open up your shoulder blades. Hug that low belly in. Come up on those tippy toes. All right, now to make this one harder, we can lift a leg. Squeeze a glute. Keep breathing. Find your core. Remember, if you're sagging, I want you to reset. 4 more. 3, 2, and drop your knees. Press up, shake out your shoulders and your arms and your hands. Woo! All right, we get to combine those. This is a hard set. You're in plank. Feet a little wider. Elbow, elbow, hand, and then we switch sides. Elbow, elbow, hand. Elbow, elbow, hand, hand, elbow, elbow, hand. Woo! Fun, huh? Not. One more time on each side. Good. Woo! Drop your knees. Okay. You can keep going with me, or you can push pause and hit 3 minutes of cardio. See you in 3. All right, set 2. We're gonna go obliques this time. So we're gonna lean to the side on our left elbow. Your knees are bent. We're gonna lift the hips, set your base. So wide fingers, elbow right under the shoulder, opposite hand on the hip. And we're just gonna lift and lower the hips right here. That's the easier version of what we're up to today. Bring your hand to this bottom side and see if you feel those obliques working. 4 more easy. And of course, you can stay with this one. To make it a little harder, extend your top leg, reach your top arm up. So think of pressing your foot to the wall and your fingers to the ceiling. A little bit more weight to lift there. How about 8 more? 7, 6. Let's call this one moderate level. 4, 3, 2, and hardest level is with our feet staggered and both legs straight. Lift and lower here. Good. Try to keep your shoulder away from your ear. 8 more. 7, 6, 5. Woo! 3, 2, just for fun. Come up to a hand. Stack your feet and just hold yourself here. Side plank. Woo! All right. Come down. Take out that side. We're going to switch. We're going to do all that again. Right down here. Elbow under your shoulder. Hands wide. Knees stacked. Easy version. And yes, we have 2 sides. Got to work them both equally. Woo. Good. Let's just do 8 more on this side. So we're equal. Nice. All right, we'll hold it up. We'll go to medium. Extend the leg. Lift and lower. So you've got these longer limbs that are a little heavier than shorter limbs. Got more body out in space to move. 7, 6, 5. Woo! Shoulders away from your ear. Let's go to feet stacked. Here we go. Let's lower that arm. This is hard enough. 3, 4, 5, 6. If I'm not mistaken, we did 12 on the other side, so you've got 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yep, here we go. Hand down, feet stacked, side plank. Hold it, hold it. Woo. And down. All right. You can take a pause, go 3 minutes of cardio, or continue on with me. All right, let's go to that V-sit. Come around. Start with your feet on the floor, hands just in front of your hips, and press yourself tall. See how I did that down here to here? And then lean back, float your feet, grab a hold. That's option 1. Option 2, arms to the sides. And if you'd like, you can straighten your legs a little or a lot. I'm gonna stay here bent. Lift your chest, tap one foot down, and then the other. Keep that lower back lifted. Woo. Both feet down, pull yourself up, a little reset. This part of the body, at least on me, it fatigues pretty quickly. So if I stay there too long, it starts to cave and I have to reset. All right, let's try it again. Grab a hold, lean back, lift your feet. You can hold or release. Shoulders on your back. Now try this. Straighten and bend. Straighten and bend. Core stays strong. 4 more like this. And reset again. Pull your spine up. Pull that lower back in nice and tight. Let's finish this on our backs with some bicycles, alternating elbow to knee. Try to reach your elbow to your knee instead of your knee to your elbow. Hug it in tight. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, continue with me or hit that 3-minute cardio. Okay, this is gonna be fun. We're upright still. We're gonna cross our ankles and sit right on top of our sitting bones. In yoga, this is the preparation for a pose called scale. So we're gonna press the hands down and lift the hips. And we're just gonna do that a few times. Up and hold, set it back down. Up and hold, sit it back down. And you can just tell how much you have to brace in that low belly to hold your hips up there. I am leaning forward a little bit. I'm still trying to keep my chest forward instead of being super rounded. Now, pick up your feet off the floor and lower. Feet up and lower. I shift my fingers forward just a little bit to counterbalance the weight. Keep going, 4 more of those. Should be able to feel that in your low belly. Spine is tall. Lifting those legs. All right, and yes, we are going to try both together. Maybe you can lift one foot. That one's really hard. Come forward. See if you can lift one of your feet, maybe both, and extend your legs out in front of you. Shake it out. Woo. All right, so that should really give you an idea of what's going on in those low abs. We're gonna lower down, legs in the air, hands on the floor, shoulders on the floor. And you're just doing little hip lifts, little hip raises. Straight up and down. You can cheat a little bit like I am, pushing your hands or your fingers down into the floor. Give me 4 more. Hands behind the head. Let's take some crunches. Elbows wide. Chest lifted. All right, now just scissor the legs about 12 inches apart. 4, 3, 2, and switch. Feeling those low abs, that low belly, below the navel. Alternate, here we go. Switch, 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 switch. Go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hug them in. Continue with me or hit 3 minutes of cardio. Let's go. All right, next set is standing. We're gonna take our feet wide, turn your left toes out, and put a bend in that front knee. So if you know warrior 2, that's where we are. And we're gonna start to move back to reverse warrior and over to side angle. So what I'd like you to try to do is put a big, big, big bend in that front knee. And I'm gonna stop relying on my front leg. I'm gonna start to twirl my arms like I have a huge ball in front of me. I want you to go over as far as you can and back as far as you can. So you're really working those obliques. Side to side, the whole weight of your torso and your arms is challenging if you really suck in tight and let the obliques do the work instead of using momentum. Stay low. And then open your arms straight out to the sides. Turn those left toes and switch. Right toes out. Take a nice deep and wide warrior stance and begin side to side. So reverse to side angle. Reverse to side. And then you're gonna stop relying on that front leg and you're gonna start to move like you have a great big ball between your hands. Match your movement to your breath. So when you come back into reverse warrior, you take a big sip of air in. When you come over that leg, you exhale the air out. Ooh. And good job. Let's come back to neutral, all 10 toes forward. Hands out and just shift your body side to side. Shift your torso. Your hips are frozen. Good, go 8 more. 7, 6. Feeling this one. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. You have 3 minutes for cardio, or stay with me and we'll do our final set. All right, we're standing for this one. It's where we started. Some boxing moves. You've got your nice wide ready stance. Fists are guarding your face, and we start with the washing machine. Agitate. What is it? Agitate cycle. It's agitating, right? Hips are frozen. Movement comes from the torso. Double time. Go, go. So I want you to really imagine those muscles under your skin wrapping in tight, like tight saran wrap around your waist. Rotate. Come on. Four, 3, 2, 1. Now, hands behind the head, toes turn out a little bit, and we're gonna go side to side. So very much like what we just did, except faster and a little more frozen in the low body. So those obliques just have to do this work should feel the outside of your rib cage working like crazy. Keep it going, but slow it down. Go side and up, side and up. Whew. Yes. Pull the front in as well. Even though the sides are doing the work, you get bonus from having that navel hug in toward your spine. And even more bonus if you pull your belly button up into your rib cage. And release your hands, shake them out. Okay, this is forward and back. So I'm gonna do it from the side. You're gonna move from your hips, but you're rounding and you're arching. You're rounding and you're arching. So I'd like you to feel your crunch here and then the erector spinae, those muscles in your back doing the work. Okay, it's a pretty subtle movement. Well, it's not so subtle, but it's smaller than you want it to be. So I really want you to feel that tight, tight, tight wrapping in of those muscles. Work it out. You got 4 more. Tighten up and lift. 3 and back. 2 and back. And 1 and back. Shake it all out. All right, so that's enough of that cardio. If you've been doing that, great job. We're gonna go through all of those things one more time, super short, just so that our core remembers where it was. So meet me in plank pose. Press into your fingers, open up your shoulder blades. Just let your body memorize what you did today. Alternate tapping a knee down, keeping that core strong. So here's a life hack. Everything you do today, I want you to do with your core feeling exactly like this. If you're washing the dishes, if you're driving your car, if you're picking up a kid, I want you to hug in so tight through the core that you remember you have been here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop your knees, circle out your wrists. Side plank, you can do this down on the elbow. I'm gonna do it up on a hand for fun, for challenge. So you can keep a knee on the floor or you can come to the side of your foot. You want a little more fun or challenge, point your toes, just barely touch the inside of that knee, or extend your leg like a 5-pointed star. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on, down. Switch sides. Elbow or hands. Stack your feet. Lift up. Hug in. Want a little more fun? Barely touch your toes to your leg. Breathe. And if you like, fallen star. Woo! Shaking. Bring it down. Have a seat. Oh my goodness. Core stuff is hard, isn't it? Is it just me? It's just me. All right, V-sit. Find your sitting bones, lift your low back, lean your shoulders back, let your low back in, float your feet. Breathe. You can hold or let go. Lift your chin, bent knees or straight. Let's do 1 set of taps right here. Tap down, lift up. At any point in time, you can grab a hold, give yourself a little more support. Lift and lower. 8, 7, hug in 6. Come on, you can hold on. 4 and 3. 2 and 1. Cross your legs, sit tall. Press your hands to the earth. Lift and hold. Find that low belly, friends. Squeeze it. Press and hold. Woo. Drop your hips, lift your feet and hold. Squeeze, feel that low belly doing the work. Yes, you can. 4, 3, 2, see about lifting both at the same time. You can get 3 out of 4. Woo. Bring the bottoms of your feet together. Round your spine, just let that baby stretch. Woo. Come down onto your back. Bicycles. Keep that core so strong. And hug your knees to your chest. Take your legs straight up in the air. Hands down. This is the last thing we're gonna do. Lift, lift, lift. Last 4, folks. Woo. And your knees come in. Give yourself a hug. Let's stretch it out. Since we did so much core work, we're going to spend this time just stretching out the muscles that we've just been working so hard. So we'll just start with our hands here on the front of our knees. We'll take a deep breath in, pulling our chest up, lifting our chin. Squeeze the shoulder blades onto the back and just feel length across your belly. And then exhale, round your spine, pull your chin to your chest. Pull back away from your hands that are anchored on your legs. And then just feel this awesome opening in your back. Might roll your chin from side to side as you exhale. Come up. And let one of your legs open out into mermaid. And you want your hips on the ground for this one. So let's have our left knee in front of us, our right foot behind us. Place your left hand on the ground and lift your right arm up and over. If that's feeling okay, come down to elbow and give it a little bit more side stretch. You can extend that leg out, let your whole side body feel the sensation of length. You bend the elbow and roll the elbow toward the fingers of your opposite hand. Take even deeper breaths right here. And return to center. Bring that knee back in and go the opposite way. Reach up and over, anchoring your left hip down, stretching through your left side. And then we'll switch. Finding mermaid first. Right knee is in front. Come out to your right hand, bring that left arm up and over. You can stay there or you can lower down a little farther. Stretch the arm over your ear. And then for even more, that leg extends. It just gives us such nice stretch across the hip. And a reminder that core is everything from chin to knees, neck to knees, right? So even the legs, the hips are considered core muscles. They work with the core. Bend the elbow and then just reach your elbow toward the fingers. Deep breath into the side of your body. And come back, press yourself up. Again, a seated cross-leg position for a twist. So pull your spine up tall and then just twist to your right side. Left hand to the knee, right hand behind you. Inhale to a tall spine. Exhale, wring out into your twist like you're wringing out a wet cloth. Include the neck in the twist. And come back to center, switch sides. Tall spine, deep twist. And bring yourself back to center. Put your hands together for yourself. Thank you so much for taking a few minutes today for yourself and for your core. If you did those cardio sets in between, great job. If you didn't, you're welcome to take 20 minutes now and go do some cardio. Otherwise, just have an amazing day, and I'll see you next time.